And welcome back. This will be a quick one. With the extra who would wins, I'm okay with doing kind of more of a speed round topic. So, excuse me. Ooh. From VHS Sans, we have who wins in a fight, Omni Man or the Mask. And look, I don't think I really need to break down the powers for this one. I mean, Omni Man's a Viltrumite. He's basically a Superman clone, not clone, but you know what I mean. He's his world's version of Superman among many other worlds versions of Superman. He's exceptionally strong, like strong enough to destroy a planet would aid. But a smaller planetoid like the size of Earth, he might be able to destroy on his own. He can survive in space. He can take massive amounts of damage. He's actually got kind of like a healing. He has a healing factor and kind of a Zenkai-esque ability. Can fly. So he's exceptionally powerful. The problem right out the gate though is this: you're going up against the Mask, the ultimate gag character. When there was the crossover with Lobo, who frankly would beat the tar out of Omni-Man, like they literally just couldn't kill each other. And the Mask and Lobo were kind of just going neck to neck, and Lobo could be injured and would regenerate from it, but the Mask could literally just say, "Nope, wasn't injured." Like someone who's significantly stronger than Omni-Man wasn't able to put this guy down with physical force. You really can't. There are very few types of characters who could put this type of character down with physical force. I have argued anyone who is literally strong enough to ignore gag or parody characters, they can, like, again, Beerus is a perfect example of this. We know he basically was he was stronger than Aurelia. Like they even said, that stuff doesn't work on Beerus. Like he's too strong for that. And yeah, that like characters like that are strong enough to basically be like, no, your shit's not gonna work. But that's not Omni-Man. In fact, no one in the Invincible universe is that strong. Not by a large margin. And honestly, the issue for him is that because he's he's literally a living cartoon, the Mask. He can kind of do whatever he wants. If there is a weakness that can be exploited on a Viltrumite, he can just magically create it if he figures it out. So while Omni-Man would wail into the Mask for a while, he also can't, apparently, I've made this mistake before, you can't physically take off the mask. Like, you can't rip it off. The user has to willingly take it off. So he couldn't rip off the mask on his own. He doesn't have the ability to create a guilt bomb, which is how Lobo ended up beating him. To basically make him take the mask off. Like, there's just no real. The Mask would probably have a good time effing around with Omni-Man, honestly. He's like, oh, this guy is really strong, but he can also take a really big hit. Like, okay, let's have some fun, motherfucker. All right, and then, so that's how that would probably play out. Either way, though, it'd be the Mask who wins. I feel very confident in that. But look, maybe you can think of an actual way Omni-Man could beat the Mask. Straight out. Now, even as smart as Nolan is, and Nolan is intelligent, you can't say, oh, he'd build a guilt bomb too. No, you can't do that argument. You'd have to, within Nolan's capabilities, you'd have to figure out a way. I doubt Nolan could convince him to take the mask off, by the way. He's as smart as he is, that'd be more like a Batman type of thing, or him figuring out a way to convince him to take the mask off. And assuming, because there has been comics where the Mask and the Joker have encountered Batman before, so, or Mask and Joker, but the Mask has encountered Batman before. Regardless, I'd go the Mask. I don't think Omni-Man could ever beat the Mask straight out. Although if Omni-Man got the Mask, that would be hilarious and like the death of everyone, pretty much. I don't know. Let me know what you think. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'll see you next time.